about race, identity, and community in a safe and supportive space.
This event will take place at Temple University's Tuttleman Learning Center, located at 1809 North 13th Street. Space is limited and registration is required, so go to wordradio.com/OBB to reserve your spot now.
And while you're waiting for the event, feel free to listen to the On Being Biracial podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts.
This event is made possible with support from the Philadelphia Journalism Collaborative. Once again, register today at wordradio.com/OBB.
Tune in Election Day, April 23rd at 10 a.m. to the Labor's District PAC Fund live broadcast, moderated by Tanya Pendleton and hosted by Ernest Owens. A lineup of in-person interviews with the candidates on Election Day. Tune in April 23rd at 10 a.m.
We are the home of progressive Black Talk Media. This is WURD 900 AM and 96.1 FM, Philadelphia. Streaming online on wordradio.com and the Word Radio app. The views and opinions expressed by the guests, listeners, and hosts of any program on Word Radio do not necessarily reflect those of the ownership, management, or advertisers of this station.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
All right, people. Write something on the board. Let's spell it. First letter.
L O G.
What's that? What?
It's time. It's time to have real, honest, open, difficult, and inspiring conversations. It's time for Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there. Hey there, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. Happy Monday to you. And welcome to the eve of April 22nd. Do you believe it? I know I don't. I just don't. I feel like we were just saying, April Fools. And here we are, knocking on the door of May. I cannot believe that. In any event, I hope you had an amazing weekend, and I hope you are having an awesome start to this day and this week. How about the day? The day is, we're at the end of the day. You hear me? That's my excitement talking. I can't get it together. In any event, I've missed you all. I sure have. That one day last week made a difference. I want to know all about it. I want to know all about your experience with last Thursday, the day that we were without one another. Family, if you are joining us by way of socials, please let us know. Check in and let us know that you're hanging out with us. Or you can even give us a call. You can. But for those of you who don't, well, guess what? You can call us and say hello, even if that's just what you want to do. You can do that by dialing 215-634-8065, or you can even call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. In the meantime, I will share with you today's Black History 365 moment. Today's Black History 365 moment is about George Washington Carver. That's right. George Washington Carver was a Black scientist and inventor famous for his work with the peanut. He invented more than 300 products involving the crop, including dyes, plastics, and gasoline, but not peanut butter. Born enslaved, he developed an interest in botany and eventually earned a master's degree from the Iowa State Agriculture College, which is now known as Iowa State University. He became a longtime teacher at the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama, an advocate for farmers, and an internationally renowned botanist who consulted for President Theodore Roosevelt and Indian leader Mahatma Gandhi. He promoted alternative crops to cotton and methods to prevent soil depletion, and discovered more than 300 uses for peanuts and hundreds more uses for soybeans, pecans, and sweet potatoes. Some of the products he created, get this, include chili sauce, meat tenderizer, instant coffee, shaving cream, and Worcestershire sauce. All right. Carver died in 1943 around the age of 78 and became the first African-American to have a national monument created in his honor. Family, that's today's Black History 365 moment. I want to send some celebratory love to all of our love lights who are celebrating your birthdays. Happy birthday to all of you. Yes, yes, yes. Happy birthday to you. And I am personally sending extra love and hugs on behalf of your entire tribe and village to those of you whose light is shining even just a little bit dimly, just a little bit, even a little bit, okay? So that you know that you are not alone and that you have support. You've got us right here. We are right here. Okay. I do see that some of our family members are checking in. Brother Nasir, hey, Nasir, sending peace and blessings to everybody. So good to see you. Malcolm White is joining us, and he shares that he is watching and listening from West Mount Airy. Good evening to you too, good sir. Welcome back. I know, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know I missed y'all. Willie Matthew Williams is joining us. Oh, he shares you love the Monday look. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Trying something out. You know how we do. Trying something new today. Thank you, Willie. Stephanie Jones is joining us. Another love light. Hi there. And Eric, he is joining us as well. He wants to know how everybody is doing on this marvelous Monday. I will not complain. You hear me? Norm McGowan is joining us as well, and he's sending peace and good wishes to everybody. He shares that he loves this show. Well, you know what? We love you too, Norm. We love you. Yes, we do. All right. Now, in my excitement, we have the phenomenal guest in this hour. Okay, but I have to share one thing with you before I introduce you to her. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Family, we have a ticket giveaway. Yes, we do. We are giving away one pair of tickets. Yes, we are. University of Pennsylvania's Penn Live Arts presents Ruth Naomi Floyd's Are We Yet Somehow Alive? On Thursday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m. at Philadelphia Episcopal Cathedral, located at 19 South 38th Street. Philadelphia's own sacred jazz vocalist composer, Ruth Naomi Floyd, will bring a moving world premiere that pairs jazz, blues, and gospel with fine art projections to share compelling first-person accounts from enslaved Africans in America. Praised for her distinctive sound and progressive jazz ensembles, Floyd uses her soaring mezzo-soprano voice to shine light and find defiant joy in our experience. If you'd like to enjoy a wonderful evening of music, Word is giving away one pair of tickets to the third caller to dial 215-634-8065. Family, please be aware that you cannot win if you've won a prize from us in the past 30 days. That's Ruth Naomi Floyd's Are We Yet Somehow Alive? On Thursday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m., presented by University of Pennsylvania's Penn Live Arts. All right, family, let's get started. Ooh. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. You know how I love when I bring family members here for the first time, and especially family members that, I just happen to love and admire. Well, this one is another. This beautiful woman I met some eons ago. And I mean, just from day one, I just love her light. I love her spirit, and she's uberly talented. I know you know this, Doc. And I've never told her this, but I'm telling you this. So, in any event, let me just read a little blurb about her to you, and then I'll share her with you. Okay. Her name is Cy Smith. Yes, she is an American R&B singer. She has proven throughout her career that an R&B artist can be progressive while remaining firmly rooted in tradition. Foremost, a singer with a vocal range spanning 5 octaves. Yeah, I had to stress that. She began an unending succession of background gigs with Whitney Houston in the late 90s and has since worked closely with Grammy-winning trumpeter Chris Botti and Grammy-nominated group The Foreign Exchange, amongst a plethora of other artists. Okay. Family, I invite you to the conversation with none other than the one and only Cy Smith. Hi,
Ah!
how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I
Ah!
will not complain. I was telling Cy, I said, Cy, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But family, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I get so excited and I get to tripping all over my words. But I'm so happy that you're here.
I am so happy to be here, first of all. Thank you for having me. I am a
What?
longtime fan and admirer of your work.
Mm-mm.
So, this is an honor for me, a high honor, Carol. Thank you.
Cy, I'm saying this to you. I just love you to pieces. But thank you for that. I feel the absolute same about you. The absolute.
Oh,
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. Okay, I don't want to take up the whole hour because it'll be gone before I know it, and our family they'll send me messages. Well, you didn't talk to her about anything, so I want to jump right in if that's okay with
okay.
you.
It's
Okay.
totally fine.
Ooh, I love it. So, Sai, would you tell our family members who are unfamiliar or may not be aware from where you come, where you grew up, a little bit about you?
Absolutely. So, you've covered a bit of it. I am Cy Smith. I was born in New York City and raised in Washington, D.C. and PG County, Maryland. Shout out to the DMV. I went to Howard University, HU. And after after I graduated and worked on Capitol Hill for a little while, I decided to pursue my dreams in entertainment, and I moved to Los Angeles. So
Wow.
that's where I live now. And yeah, I've been a professional. What do we call ourselves, girl? I've been a professional musician, a professional recording artist, a
Um,
professional singer, probably for 25 years, something
I,
like that. I lost count.
I, that's what I say. I don't even know. I've lost count. Well, I do want you to know, Sai, the love is coming in. Family members are sharing. Walking by Faith shares, yes, she is. I never met her in person, but she sang
Oh,
live for me 3 years ago at a rough time
oh,
in my life. I will never
oh,
forget that. Also, my 4-year-old daughter just loves her song, Feeling Good.
oh
You
my
beautiful
goodness.
queen. I love it. I love it.
No,
And
thank you so much,
Tigressa.
Walking by Faith. Okay.
Tigressa sings Natalie, who is another phenomenal and amazing vocalist. She's
Oh,
coming on the show in a few weeks. She sang
oh,
Hey They're Beautiful, and she also
hey.
shares PG. So you're down there in her
PG in
neck
the
of the
house, Pretty Girl
woods.
County.
Nasir shares it. I met her last year at Berks Jazz Fest. She's an amazing singer.
Thank
So I
you,
love that.
Nasir.
I love that. Oh, wait. Walking by Faith adds, my 4-year-old saw you talking and started singing Feeling Good. She loves
Oh
you.
my God, that's
That's a hug
amazing.
to your heart. Just has oh,
Thank you. That's
see
really
that?
sweet. That
See,
that really makes me happy.
we love you here, Zai. We love you. We do. We
Oh,
do.
that's really sweet. Thank you.
So let me ask:
Yeah.
when you were younger, was
Mhm.
it did you aspire to be a vocalist, or was it did you happen upon it? Did you?
When I was younger, absolutely not. I was not an aspiring vocalist. I was a musician. I've always been a musician. I played piano. I begged for piano lessons and started taking piano lessons with a private teacher when I was about 8.
Mm.
And I was a closet singer. Like I didn't tell anybody,
Ooh,
And I would just kind of sing to myself and make noises and imitate horns and that kind of thing. It wasn't until maybe fifth or sixth grade that I got into a choir. Because the first choir I tried out for, I didn't even make it.
Sorry, that happened with me.
Really?
They told me I was too ethnic.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Girl, my audition process was a similar thing. It wasn't about being too ethnic. It was the cultural reference that they used for me to audition from wasn't something I was familiar with. It was the Sound of Music, and I didn't know anything about the Sound of Music when I was in, second grade. I was like, I don't know what that is. They were like, do re mi fa sol la ti do. I was like, I don't know what you are talking about.
Right.
But I know the
Sounds
winds.
good.
Can we do that?
Right.
But yeah, so I wasn't really an aspiring vocalist. It was like pulling teeth to get me to sing anything.
Wow.
It wasn't until really late in my college years that I started singing leads on a regular basis. Like I was running from that mic.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's so interesting is I talk more and more with my female sisters who are also musicians. We all have such similar experiences. I did the same thing. I ran from the microphone, and it wasn't until about my college. It was like at the end of high school that I was kind of, but then I kind of jumped in, during my college years. But we all, it's so interesting to me to hear everybody else's story and just to hear the similarities and the things that we have in common in our journeys.
Right.
I can't imagine
Isn't that
anybody
funny?
even listening to your voice, whether you were singing, you could have been singing what little Mary Had a Little Lamb. I can't imagine anybody listening to you and saying, she's not right.
I was terribly shy. I was terribly
Oh my
shy
God,
when it
shy.
came to singing. Isn't that crazy?
No, but so was I. I was a good. I wouldn't. That's so funny.
Crazy. I was terribly shy when it came to singing, but when it came to standing up and talking or telling a joke or performing any other medium, I was okay with it. Like you could put me in front of the class and I would tell stories or it was my job in the family to imitate other family members. You know what I mean? Like that was my job. Do Nana, do cousin so and so. That was my
Wait, I'm laughing as heartily as I am because I can relate. Now I did not have that role, but I had a similar experience. Here we are. Now, family, don't you kill me for this. But of course, when we were little girls, we had the towels for long hair. So we put the towels on our head for long hair.
Yes.
So my cousins and I, Key and Kyra, we would always, we would sing, but we were the comedy, we were the comedy team. So I'm listening to you say this thinking, OMG, how I can relate. But I was anything else you couldn't get me to do. I was very shy.
Right.
I was really shy.
Absolutely. Isn't that funny?
That is
Isn't that
hilarious.
wild?
Oh my God. You know what, family? If you have just joined us, welcome. You are tuned into Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking with the amazing and phenomenal Cy Smith in this hour. I do see that one of our family members has been waiting to talk with us on the phone lines. I am so sorry. I've been hugging Cy all to myself. Thank you so much for calling and welcome to the conversation.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Ron.
Yes. Hello, ma'am. And to you, ma'am, what would the day be like without a song? Thank you for your gift, you and Carol. But this music will touch somebody way beyond the United States. And your gift that you have, I'm glad that you share it. I would like to step off a minute to say to the listening audience, the last time that Carol on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, when the patient called here on Love and Life, Malcolm, and all our family, and she called the producer and asked once again, she was in the emergency ward, and asked Cal and us to pray for him. I include us because we are a family. And I thought about the old song that they sung many years ago. Remember me. So while she was in that medical attention, that's what she was saying. Remember her Love and Life family. Also, I would like to say, Cal, this Saturday I had the opportunity to speak to two schools, Edison and Ben Franklin. They had their alumni day there, and it was really an honor to the alumni of the 80 in basketball to always do the play-by-play. That was very, yes, ma'am, that was very uplifting. I would like to give you an assignment today. Get your pen ready. I would like you to write down the name, Noble Drew Ali. Do some research on him. I want you to do research on the Moors American.
Yes.
I want you to do some reading on Father Divine, which his real name is George Baker. I want you to read up on that. And I want you to make the connection between Dr. Ralph Bunch, that was the head of the representative for the United States in carving out what we have over in Israel. And it came into existence in 1948. It started with Theodore Herzl, 1836, and then he was a lobbyist, a Zionist for the state of Israel. And I want you to make that connection about this flag. It is very significant. And also put this name down. I think Noble Drew Ali, the Noble Drew Ali. And you'll be able to make that connection and see the significance, what we have in this country here. Not praising it. We go back way before Jesus. Now, I also want to say this to you, Cal. On the 29th, with the Almighty God living labors, there will be a transformation in my life. And I just hope that everything just go well. I'll never be the same. I made a decision on something. And I want to thank all Love and Life. I want to thank Love and Life for being kind to me. So thank you very much. Do that research, Cal.
I sure will, Ron.
Did you think Jeff Bradshaw mother asked about her? If not, please do so, please.
I sent the message to Jeff Bradshaw himself. But thank you, Ron.
Right. Thank you, Cal, and be blessed. Be blessed.
Thank you as well. You as well, family. We are talking with Cy Smith in this hour. Know that the phone lines are still open, and please feel free to continue to comment on our socials. We're taking a short commercial break, but we are coming right back.
We would like to thank you for joining us in person, online, and on air for our 2024 EcoFest Earth Day celebration. Thank you to the staff of Belmont Mansion, all of the panelists, the workshop leaders, Urban Shaman, DJ G Flow, the vendors, our event host, and the staff at WURD for making EcoFest possible. We also want to thank our event supporter, Independence Public Media Foundation, and a very special thank you to our event sponsors, Comcast, the Pennsylvania Lottery, Keystone First, Posigen, Philadelphia Water Department, Philadelphia Recycling, University City Science Center, SEPTA, and PICO. Most of all, thank you to our members and listening audience for continuing to support WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
The Pennsylvania Lottery's $160 million cash blowout scratch-off will have you ready to step up your A game. A little birdie told me you could have a chance to win top prizes of $3 million. Pick up the Pennsylvania Lottery's $160 million cash blowout scratch-off for the ultimate hole-in-one. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Problem gambling? Helpline 1-800-GAMBLER.
Until people come before profit. Until all energy is clean. Until the wild is truly free. Earth Justice will never rest. Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the planet and its people for nearly 50 years. Earth Justice has 150 full-time lawyers fighting in court for our planet's future and representing all clients free of charge. No one fights more cases on the environment than Earth Justice. And we win, because these are fights we cannot lose. Until justice stands for all, Earth Justice will never rest. If you share our restless spirit and want to commit to fighting for a just and equitable future for everyone, go to earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Hi, this is Terrence Blanchard. Do you know that April is Jazz Appreciation Month? To celebrate, I'd like to suggest that you take someone out to see the music you never thought they would ever go, and they'll be fans for life. It's the least you can do to spread the word about this glorious music. No matter what, this month and every month, celebrate jazz. Born in America, enjoyed worldwide.
Tune in to Eagle Word Magazine, hosted by POC, the first Friday at 10 a.m. for the PA Lottery Eagle Word Fact of the Month. Brought to you by PA Lottery, benefiting older Pennsylvanians every day.
Long nose, what's the word, boy? What's the word? What's the word?
WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking with Cy Smith in this hour. I am beyond excited, okay? I am. I'm trying so hard to contain it, but I am. But I do want to share. Our family members are commenting, and I want to share with you. Miss Julie, I see your comment about George Washington Carver. She said we need to share more about his inventions, and you are absolutely right. It was so difficult for me to just share just that little blurb that I shared with you, because I myself learned some things today when I was researching it. So you're absolutely right. Stephanie Jones shares, you have an amazing voice. Thank you, Love Light. She is sharing that you have an amazing voice, Cy Smith. I love that.
Oh, me? Thank you.
Yes, you. Yes, you. And Sharon Warren, another Love Light, is sharing, hello, ladies. Cy is a phenomenal singer. I just love her vibe. I do
Thank
too,
you, Sharon D.
Julie, oh my, I know, Miss Julie. They said I was too ethnic. You know, the funny thing, I get teased still to this day by everyone about my diction, and they said I was too ethnic. How funny is that?
Isn't that funny?
And they imagine. Tim Watkins shares that he is forever a fan. And Stephanie Jones shares, ladies, be a blessing. Oh, keep us in prayer.
Amen.
I'm going to ask for that for both of us. Keep us in
Thank
prayer.
you.
And Miss Julie shares, well, the two of you probably both ran from the mic because of your sensitivity. I received that. I believe it to be the truth.
It's really true. Singing is such an intimate activity. The voice is such an intimate instrument. And I feel like when I'm singing, everybody can see right inside of me. It feels like I'm walking around naked. So it's absolutely a sensitive thing.
We are.
It's because we're very exposed. We're very vulnerable,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I say the same thing. And you know what? In order for our audiences to emote, we have to be. In order for them to feel what we're feeling, we have to be.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to be. It's our ministry.
It is. It is totally.
Yes. So
I
Eric has a
received that.
question.
Okay.
Eric shares, good evening, Cy Smith. Big welcome to the WURD platform. First, I'd like to say, viewing your portfolio and photos, you definitely give that Melissa Morgan and Angela Davis energy. Okay, absolutely fire. Who are your top female singing artists that have inspired you on your amazing journey?
That's such a hard question to answer. Just to have three, but I think the most obvious ones, if you listen to my music, would be Minnie Riperton, Denise Williams, and Ella Fitzgerald. As far as Women Go. Yeah.
What a great
Those might
mix.
yeah.
What
I
a
never
great
had like I never had the big voice that I loved. Like I never had the big Shaka voice and Aretha, like I love them.
Mhm.
But I was definitely more into my Janet bag, if vocally. And I
Mhm.
think she's an underrated singer too. But she was also one of my favorites. The whole Jackson family, to be honest with you. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see why too. I could definitely
Yeah.
see.
Really, yeah.
I know that you released a project in was it January? Was it in
Yes.
January? Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Would you please talk with us about that project? From where did you draw the inspiration?
Oh man, thank you for asking. So I released an album in January called Until We Meet Again. This is
Mm.
my sixth studio project. It was released on FE Music, that's the Foreign Exchange's music label.
Uh-huh.
Executive produced by Fonte and produced by Zoe and Tall Black Guy.
Mm.
Um, the inspiration for this album, Zoe and I had been working. We write and collab on songs all the time. We have so many songs that he and I have done. So we were originally going to do a Zoe Cy Smith album, but I think it was Fonte who stepped in and said, "Zoe, you should do an album with a producer and do a joint producer album, and we should do an album on Cy Smith." So that's what
Mhm.
happened. And so the Zoe Psy project just became Psy. Zoe pulled in Tall Black Guy, who was the producer he was working with, and yeah, we Until We Meet Again, the story that ended up taking shape was about my life in retrospect, I think, more than anything. It was like, I tell people it's like looking into a photo album that you haven't looked at in many years. Like if
Wow.
you go to your grandma's house and there's a photo album on the coffee table, not in your phone, but an actual photo album with pages that are sticking together,
Mm,
you
oh,
know, and the corners are turning and they're browning around the edges, and you see those old pictures and you're instantly transported to the place and the smells and the sounds that were in that
mhm.
photo. That's what this album is like. So, you get to re-meet old lovers, old friends, family members who have transitioned.
Mm.
I make space on this album for grief, um,
Mm.
and mourning. And Until We Meet Again is not just about meeting up with people in real life again. I hope I see you again. But it's also about meeting back up with the ancestors, in due time. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love that. I so love
Thank
no,
you.
I so love that. Because well, for so many reasons, but I think that we've all gotten to a place and a point where we don't want to feel. We try so hard to move past. We don't,
Woo.
we just keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving.
Mm,
But it's
yeah.
good to feel. It's so
It's
good to
actually
feel.
it's actually so good to feel, and
Yes.
you make that point about we're taught to keep it moving, and I noticed that when we were working on this album, I had these emotions that didn't fit into the normal categories of songwriting,
Mhm,
love and romance, and what you doing, where you at, blah blah blah, like I had
mhm.
feelings that didn't fit into those categories, and I was like, what is this? And then I remembered, oh my God, I'm still grieving because we just came out of a pandemic.
Mhm.
And in 2021, it was like we went right back to work, like
Yeah.
nothing happened. And
Mhm.
I lost people. And yet I went right back to work. And we all did. A lot of us did,
Mhm.
because we were
Mhm.
so eager to get back to the real world. And I get it. But in doing that, I feel like I didn't allow myself time to go through some of those emotions and didn't give myself the space to to acknowledge them, because I was just right back to work, you know. So yeah, that this album sort of deals with that. Not sort of. This album actually deals with that and makes space for it in a way that I think is, I think it's healthy.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, I
Yeah.
absolutely it's healthy. Just first of all, listening to you describe it, which I mean, that in and of itself, it's so accurate and amazing. Tim also shares, he shares that photo album analogy is so on point.
Oh, thank you. Thank you,
And
Tim.
also, he follows that by sharing that your interviews always blow him away because you are
Oh,
so honest and so eye-opening. I love
thank
that.
you. Thank you for that, Tim. Really.
But he's
I
right. It's that
appreciate it.
sensitivity. It is your sensitivity that speaks so clearly and so loudly. And that's what I love about you. I've
Thank
always
you. I
loved
really
about you.
appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Thanks. It's not always easy, we're so encouraged to be the strong so and so, and
Mhm.
we can't always be that, can we?
No.
And actually, it's not healthy.
At all. It really
It's not
isn't
healthy
at
at
all.
all.
And
So
I really do feel like it contributes to a lot of the mental health issues that we are
yeah,
all
and
facing.
physical health too.
Hello, because that's what thank you. Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah.
I do want to share another family member is commenting. Hi there, Love Light. Desi Gal shares Until We Meet Again
Yeah.
album, absolutely nostalgic, reminiscing on so many
Mm.
life memories of family, friends, and loved ones with some slide slipped on in
Hey,
for good time's
hey.
sake. I love it.
I love that. Thank you, Desi Gal. She is referencing the first single from the album is called Slide, and that is definitely me on my pimp game. Because there's room for that too,
Mhm.
where we can talk our individual ish,
Mhm.
and be our slick selves if we want to.
I
Um,
love it.
yeah, I think a healthy dosage of that is good too.
We all have facets, right? There are facets to
Yeah,
everybody's personalities, and sometimes
yes,
we exercise
absolutely.
them to the fullest. I do love that. What do you love most about what you get to do?
Mm. What I love most about what I get to do is connecting with people in a
Mm,
way that I don't think I'd be able to in any other realm or any
mhm,
other medium. I think music is such a different type of connection,
mhm,
because it is actual frequency, it's actual vibrations. And sometimes, if I'm performing live, or especially if I'm performing live, I can look out into the audience and see, "Ooh, I got that one right there." Something just switched in their head. I don't know what. I don't know
mhm.
what ideas they had, but they changed them, or they got in touch with something that they weren't connected to before. Um, and it's just a series of connections that I think we're able to make. And that's a blessing, man, because you can't teach it. It's not something you can go to school and learn how to do. It's just something that the Most High chooses you for, if you open yourself up to it. And so I'm just thankful for that.
That's what makes it so beautiful, isn't it? That's what makes it so
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Eric shares, thank you for your response to his question. He also shares, wow, what an excellent trio. And yeah, I'm a big Janet fan too. He shares,
Hey.
he wants to know if there are any male singers with whom you'd love to collaborate.
Absolutely. If anybody is familiar with my interviews, my answer for this is always the same, and it's always going to be the same. Hello, Raphael Sadiq. I'm waiting to collaborate with you.
I was going to say, I can answer that question. I know the answer to that question. I know. I
Yeah, I
know.
love, I love, love, love Raphael Sadiq. I love his musicianship. I love the way he
Mhm.
produces and his songwriting. And I would love to get down on the track with him
Mm.
anytime, any place. Yeah.
Oh, I could so hear that. I could first of all, I have a whole visual. I could see the video as well. I
Hey,
could what?
let's
What?
manifest it.
The
Let's
way yeah,
manifest
oh, no,
it.
it's done. Oh, that's done. That's happening. That's
Ray,
happening.
Ray, and
I wanna
Ty.
see it.
Ray, and Ty.
I love it. I love it. It is happening. It is happening. It is happening.
Oh.
OMG family. So I've gotten so carried away once again. Welcome if you have just joined us. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking in this hour with the phenomenal and one and only Cy Smith. I just love her to pieces. See?
Listen,
How can you
Carol,
not?
I've loved you. I've loved you since I'm in a day.
Oh my
That was my jam.
Cy, you might be the only person that knows that. You know that song? I love doing that song.
That's my jam.
You just hugged my heart. That was a hug to my heart. Oh my goodness. Keith Crouch.
Yes, Keith
I
Crouch.
with
Shout out to the king. Yeah.
Wow. OMG. Wow. Okay, now while I go walk around my little nostalgic moment, family, we're going to take a commercial break, but we are coming right back to talk with this lovely, beautiful, and talented woman, Cy Smith. So stay with us because we will be right back.
Stand with Word Radio as we continue to provide dynamic, progressive programming to inform and empower our people. We're living in unprecedented times, and we must stand together to protect and preserve Black Talk Media. Become a 4Word member with the annual membership price of just $90 or a digital member starting at just $5 per month. If you're already a 4Word member, sign up, family member, or a friend to help us continue making history. Start or renew your 4Word membership today. Visit wordradio.com/4word or wordradio.com/membership.
For more than a decade, Comcast has been committed to bridging the digital divide in Philadelphia and across the country. From connecting people to the internet to opening doors for the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and storytellers, they are helping to create a future that benefits generations to come. Now, Comcast is expanding their efforts through Project Up, their comprehensive initiative to help build a future of unlimited possibilities. Backed by a $1 billion commitment to reach tens of millions of people over the next decade, Comcast is working to ensure all Philadelphians have the skills, resources, and opportunities they need to participate and excel in an increasingly digital world. This includes partnering with community experts to build a network of digital navigators, trusted individuals who help build awareness around initiatives like the government's Affordable Connectivity Program and teach critical digital skills to get more people online. Project Up, building a future of unlimited possibilities. Learn more at comcast.com/Project Up. Through Project Up, Comcast is committing $1 billion to build a future of unlimited possibilities.
Join me, Solomon Jones, WURD Radio, and spiritual leaders from all over Philadelphia for a prayer for the city at City Hall in the courtyard on the campus on Thursday, April 25th at 12 noon. We'll pray against gun violence, pray for Kensington, pray for our schools, our neighborhoods, and our leaders. And then we'll get to work. That's a prayer for the city, Thursday, April 25th at 12 noon at City Hall. Be there.
Family Therapy Vignette Moments with Dr. Lucille Ijoy. It's April, you know. We're not fooling around. Take this note. You have the right to vote. Sometimes you want to give up and make a sorry frown, but it's April and we're not fooling around. We register, we vote, we must. We're standing tall. We realize this is no joke. We're standing with the crowds. We're standing for the vote. We register, we vote, we must. We register, we vote, we must. This is Dr. Lucille Ijoy. We register, we vote, we must.
Long nose, what's the word, boy? What's the word? What's the word?
WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love is.
And we are back. Welcome back to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking with the incomparable Cy Smith in this hour. Yes. What? Family, I see that you are commenting. I see that you are joining us. Our
Yes.
love light, Heather Wilson, is joining us. Our love light, Miss Lily, is joining us. She says, Happy Earth Day to everyone. Our love light, Shirley Bryant, is joining us as well. Tim shares that, Cy, you have a way of making us all feel like we matter.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love that. I love that. And he's looking forward to seeing you this weekend. So that leads
Yes.
me to my next
Yeah.
question, because I was about to ask, so what are you up to these days and what's
Yeah.
next for you?
Yeah, I've been on tour promoting the album Until We Meet Again. So I've done 8 cities so far, and my ninth stop is right here in Los Angeles, where I am
Oh,
as we speak. This Saturday at the Miracle Inglewood. I gotta say wood like that. Inglewood, throw up the west side. I actually stopped in Philly. Philly might have been my fourth stop.
wait,
That was March 10th. I was
where
in
were
Philly.
you? You were
I was
here?
at City Winery. I know, yeah, I was. I
Sigh, I do
came to
not
Philly.
know.
I know
Sorry,
you
I
didn't.
did
That's
not
okay.
know.
It's all right. Don't feel bad. I hope to come back to Philly, because people always say, come to Philly," and then I come, and then like the show, the attendance is like,
Right,
and I'm
right.
always like, "What's up, Philly? You told me to come." So the next time I come to Philly, I really hope Philly shows up. But what's beautiful about Philly is it's so close to a couple of other cities. So I did have a bunch of people, train it in from New York, and
I love
a couple people drove up from Baltimore. So it was cool. It was very cool.
good,
Yeah.
good. Philly, come on,
Yeah.
we've got to show up and show out too. Come on now.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, I have LA this Saturday, April 27th at the Miracle Inglewood. Then I'm going to pick my tour back up in July, after I do these Chris Bodie gigs next month. So I'll pick back up with the Until We Meet Again tour. July 19th and 20th, I'll be in Durham at Missy Lane's Assembly Room. I'm very excited about that. July 31st, I think I'll be in Little Rock, Arkansas. That'll be a first for me as a
Nice.
solo artist.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
nice.
yeah. And then I think August 2nd, I will be in Dallas. I don't know if I'm even supposed to say that out loud yet, but
Okay.
too late.
Well, our love light Shirley is asking, will you be coming to Florida?
You know what? Florida is such a strange market for me, because like it's not really galvanized for a niche artist like myself. Carol, let
Mm,
me know if you've experienced this,
I,
because like I might get to a jazz festival in Miami, but that was like 12 years
this,
ago.
mhm.
So I haven't been invited back yet. Um, but I would love to come to Florida. And yes, Desi Gal, Houston absolutely
Yes.
showed up and showed out for me last weekend. It was amazing. Thank you, H Town. That was a sold out show. Carol, I've done 17 shows and 12 of them have sold out.
Oh my,
So it's
oh, that's a
been
huge
amazing.
blessing. Oh,
Yes.
Destiny Gal did not lie. She said that, and yet
Yeah,
they did. They showed up and
they
showed
absolutely
out.
showed out.
Well, Michael
Yeah.
is asking, when are you coming to Charlotte, North Carolina again?
Oh, hello, Michael. I don't know, Michael. It's probably going to be at least another 8 months until I get back to Charlotte. Charlotte was like my sixth, maybe my sixth stop. And again, that was a beautiful 2 nights, 4 shows, and we sold three of them out. It was crazy. Um, and you've got to get down there, Middle Sea Jazz. Carol, have you been
Oh,
there?
yes, yes. Oh, I love Middle
Yeah.
Season. I love,
Yes.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
that was amazing. So I don't know when I'll be back, Michael, but I hope to be back probably early 2025. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, I know if you let me know, I'll tell the family here. I will let them know that you're
Please
coming.
do. Please do. Oh, okay. It's funny because I've been doing these little, I don't know if you can see that. There's a
Wait,
reflection.
There
There you go.
is. I can't see it too well.
How
Okay.
about that? How about that? Is that better?
I can't
Okay.
see
Now
it.
wait. It's
I love
it's
that.
the size Smith. Wait till you see what it is. I'm holding it up for our radio listeners.
Is that a cassette?
Is it a cassette, Carol? It looks like it,
It
but
looks
guess
like
what?
a cassette.
It's
I
it's
love
a
it. It's a
USB
USB.
drive. Yes.
Yes.
So
Oh,
this is
sigh.
medium. Yes, this is how you can get. This is my album. It's on
Sigh.
it's on a USB drive, and
Let me.
this drive contains the album in WAV and MP3 formats. It contains all the instrumentals. It has 3 bonus tracks that you can't find streaming anywhere, and it has high resolution pics of the album cover and also a poster if you wanted to print out the poster, and a file with just the album credits for
Oh,
everybody who likes to read the liner notes. So
that's me. That is okay. First of all, I'm speechless. Well, let me just shut up.
isn't that crazy?
No, I love that. Okay, did you come up with that idea?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking with my graphic designer, Lee James, and I was just like, Lee, I want to do something different for my album, and I don't know what. I just want to do some merch, but I don't think people are really buying CDs the way they used to.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna do vinyl. The vinyl is on the way, and he mentioned to me that he saw a producer giving away these cassette tapes that were actually USB drives
Oh
as
my.
beat tapes, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to do a beat tape for my album. And so that's what I did.
I think you started something. So, Sai, when you see my USB, don't be surprised. I will give you credit. I will say thanks to Sai, thanks to Sai Smith. Okay, I love that.
Thank you so
Oh my
much. Thank you
kudos
so
to
much.
hands down, hands down. That right
Thank
there, that was
you.
genius. Everybody else is in
Thank you.
agreement. It was genius.
Aw, I appreciate it. So these will be available. Right now, they're only available if you come to my live shows, but I'm relaunching my online store, and that will probably be launched in about a week.
Okay.
So if you join my mailing list, you can, first of all, my next newsletter will have a chance to win one of these. So if
Oh.
you join my mailing list, and I'll put the link in the thing for the
Yes,
people in the
please,
comments.
please, please, because we only have about 3
Um,
minutes left. Please, please,
yeah,
please.
if you join the mailing list, you'll have a chance to win, and you'll find out when my new online store is launching, where you can get this, the vinyl, and a whole lot more.
I love it. You hear me? And tell Lee, was it Lee? Your digital
Lee
copy?
James, yes.
Lee, phenomenally,
Yes,
phenomenal. Oh my goodness.
yes.
I
Yeah,
just love
thank
it.
you.
I love it. I love it. Family, in this hour, we've been talking with Sai Smith. Welcome to you if you have just joined us. You're tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. I'm blown away. And this is just a conversation, okay? This is just a conversation. But I'm telling you, if you've not heard her music, please listen.
Oh, thank you.
I mean that. I mean that. I mean that. I love it when we
Thank you.
have our female songbirds come.
Thank
And
you.
I do.
Thank
I
you.
just
A
love she.
songbird and producer. I
Yes.
gotta mention that because
Yes.
there is one song there is one song on the album that I produced, and I've been producing myself for a while now. The last album I did, Carol, I produced the entire thing,
I
and
know.
that was just something I needed to do to see if I could do it, because a lot of times when we think of the word producer, we don't see a woman's name in front of that title, and we don't think of women as producers a
Absolutely.
lot of times. So I needed to just check myself and see if I could do it. And not only did I, but I thought I did a pretty good job. So on this album,
You did an
even though
excellent job.
thank you,
Oh,
thank
you
you.
did.
Even
You
though
did.
Zoe and Tall Black Guy produced the majority of the album, there's one song I produced called Why Do You Keep Calling Me? And it is the new single. So I'm excited about this one.
You should be. And you know what? Thank you for that, because you're absolutely right. And because I forget to do the same. Well, I forget. I should to do the same. I've produced so much of my music and I forget to say
Yeah,
that. And that's because of
yeah,
that stigma. We're so used
yep,
to, but no
yes.
more. No more. Say
No
no more.
more,
Say no
no
more.
more. We're
Say
gonna
no
say
more.
all the titles that we have
We are.
earned.
We are.
We're not gonna leave anything off because we've earned each of those. You know?
You are so right. Family, the one and only Cy Smith. Cy, thank you so much for coming to spend some time, your energy, your spirit, your space, your knowledge, your intentions with us. Thank you.
Sis, thank you for having me. You are a queen, not only in our craft, but in the world. So thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm highly honored by this.
Cy, don't make me cry. I'm one big teardrop. Don't do it, okay? Just
It's true. It's true.
I love you, and I hope to see you soon in person. How about that?
Sounds good. I can't wait.
Right. Family, stay with us. We are coming back with another phenomenal woman in our second hour. You're tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick. We'll be right back.
Bye.
It's the WURD Hot 60. Hot 60. Here's the hottest 60 seconds you missed on Evening Words.
Dr. Stephen Tyson, tell us a little bit about your role as City Year and what City Year does and how it helps provide opportunities for young people.
Most definitely. So, yeah, I'm a program director there. So we currently are serving 13 schools in the school district of Philadelphia. I oversee the programming of City Year at 5 of those schools. I have the academies at Roxborough High School, Kensington High School, Kensington Classic, I should say, Alany High School, Edwin Forrest Elementary, and Southwark Elementary. But we are also in 8 additional schools. And the best part about City Year, this is my 7th year here at City Year, and it's such a unique organization in the fact that we really do our best as a staff and as an organization really to pour into the professional development of our young people, specifically the young 18 to 24-year-olds that are volunteering and signing up as AmeriCorps service members to work with 3rd through 10th grade students in the school district of Philly.
And that's your hottest 60 seconds from Evening Words on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Meet Amanda. She loves to start her day by heading to her favorite coffee shop.
Morning, Amanda. Black coffee, no sugar.
Then she usually takes the long way to share a little treat with Coco, Mrs. Lopez's little terrier. And when Amanda arrives to open the Keystone First Wellness and Opportunity Center, Mr. Freeman is always there.
You always on time, Amanda.
Always on time, Mr. Freeman.
Amanda has been a community health educator at Keystone First for over 15 years. She knows this community as well as the community knows her. As a local health plan, we don't only take care of members. For over 35 years, we have known them as neighbors, friends, and family. As Southeastern Pennsylvania's largest medical assistance managed care health plan, our roots run deep. Visit KeystoneFirstPA.com to learn how we can help you get care and stay well.
Volunteering is critical to strengthening communities, but it's on the decline, which means now is the time to jump in. You can make a difference every day. It just takes that first step to get involved. Start in your own neighborhood with an organization or cause that's important to you. It's easy to join the movement. Find volunteer opportunities and get actionable steps to drive real and sustained change when you visit pointsoflight.org today.
Hey, Word listeners, this is Dara Lees Lyons
and Malcolm Burnley. In addition to being occasional guests and guest hosts on Word Radio, we created the On Being Biracial podcast, a discussion of topics related to the experiences of multiracial people in Philadelphia and beyond.
On Thursday, April 25th, Word is hosting a free in-person event with a panel discussion, free appetizers, and the opportunity to talk about race, identity, and community in a safe and supportive space.
This event will take place at Temple University's Tuttleman Learning Center, located at 1809 North 13th Street. Space is limited and registration is required, so go to wordradio.com/OBB to reserve your spot now.
And while you're waiting for the event, feel free to listen to the On Being Biracial podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts.
This event is made possible with support from the Philadelphia Journalism Collaborative. Once again, register today at wordradio.com/OBB.
Celebrating Black excellence worldwide and bringing joy and power to the people. This is WURD 900 AM and 96.1 FM, Philadelphia. Streaming online on wordradio.com and the Word Radio app.
Let me tell you something, and don't you ever forget it.
that success is nothing without someone you love to share it with.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hey there, family. Welcome back. Welcome to the top of the second hour of Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. So, family, I want to remind you about our ticket giveaway before I introduce you to our amazing guest in this hour. That's right. That's right. We are giving away one pair of tickets. Yes, we are. University of Pennsylvania's Penn Live Arts presents Ruth Naomi Floyd's Are We Yet Somehow Alive? On Thursday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m. at Philadelphia Episcopal Cathedral, located at 19 South 38th Street. Philadelphia's own sacred jazz vocalist, composer, Ruth Naomi Floyd, will bring a moving world premiere that pairs jazz, blues, and gospel with fine art projections to share compelling first-person accounts from enslaved Africans in America. Praised for her distinctive sound and progressive jazz ensembles, Floyd uses her soaring mezzo-soprano voice to shine light and find defiant joy in our experience. If you would like to enjoy a wonderful evening of music, Word is giving away a pair of tickets to the third caller to dial 215-634-8065. Please be aware that you cannot win if you've won a prize from us in the past 30 days. Family, that's Ruth Naomi Floyd's Are We Yet Somehow Alive? On Thursday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m., presented by University of Pennsylvania's Penn Live Arts. So, family, I did share with you I have another phenomenal guest in this hour. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Shamaya Bella Oberlton. Oberlton. I can't get that together. Wait, I know she's laughing at me, but she's going to correct me when she comes in the room because I couldn't get it together earlier either. But she is the founder and CEO of Rock and Rolls, a fast food restaurant specializing in egg rolls. That's right. She developed the Rock and Rolls' first recipe for unique egg rolls alongside her mother. Despite her mother's passing just months after Rock and Rolls was founded, she still uses the recipes that they developed to this day. The recipes they developed include both sweet and savory egg rolls. Today, Rock and Rolls options range from strawberry cheesecake to Philly cheesesteak. I can't get it together. OMG. Family, I invite you to the conversation with Bella. How about that? Bella, help me out, Bella. I hate Miss
Carol. I'm here. I got you, girl. I got you.
Oh my goodness. Welcome.
You did amazing. Thank you so much for the introduction. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome. We're happy to have you here. Just so happy. I want to hear all about it.
I'm definitely happy to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. So welcome. So first, I always ask our family members to just share a little about you with our family members who may be unfamiliar. So can you tell us, from where you come, where you were born, where you grew up, a little bit about you?
Absolutely. So my name is Shamaya Bella. A lot of people in the business industry just refer to me as Bella, which is fine. I grew up in the Southwest area of Philadelphia. And I started my entrepreneur journey 8 years ago, and we honestly started out of our kitchen at home selling dinners. As you said, my mother, she did have cancer. So what started the process was just us selling dinners, trying to, raise up some money to help us with the treatments and her bills and things of that nature that was kind of like piling up at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And something that was supposed to be a temporary thing just turned out into a whole business 8 years later.
8 years.
Yeah. Outside of an entrepreneur, I'm also a mother. I'm also a real estate investor. I wear a lot of hats.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. First, please, excuse my oversight for not extending my condolences to you on the loss of your mother. And I would say I can't imagine, but I too have lost my mother, so I know some of the pain of having lost a parent. So I'm terribly sorry for your loss. Terribly sorry.
Yes, thank you. My condolences to you as well. As you said, I'm pretty sure. Well, not pretty sure, but it's something that you're going through as well. It's not really something that you get over, especially the loss of a mother. You just learn how to live with it.
But yeah, I'm going to ask you if it's okay, and you can tell me no, Carol. I don't want to talk about that. But I always tell everyone that I have a happy inside my hurt, because although I hurt every day, from her loss, I am happy because my mother, she knew that I loved her without a doubt. Do you feel the same, or would you be able to identify with that?
Absolutely. It's very similar to something that I typically say, is that every moment from the time my mom passed away for me is like a bittersweet moment, because I had happy and joyous moments. But it also becomes bitter because I'm like, oh, I wish she can, share this accomplishment with me. I wish she could be here in the physical form to, witness the growth of, everything. So I have those moments a lot, especially with my children and, their birthdays. Everything for me moving forward is always like bittersweet, if that makes sense.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. But just also the honor, because my mother, we kind of we were prepared. We knew that she was going to transition. So I pray to God and I thank him a lot for giving us those final moments together. It wasn't like an expected thing for us. So we were able to have certain conversations that maybe we wouldn't have had if we didn't know that her transition was coming soon. I was able to do things like, it might be spooky to, hear, but me and her went and we picked out her outfit that she was going to wear. Did it take a lot of strength? Absolutely. But those are also moments that I will cherish and have forever. So we picked out my first child. Her name is Ruby Rose. We picked out her name together. She wasn't even conceived at the time. So we were able to experience a lot of moments that we would not have been able to had things didn't happen the way that it did. So I find gratitude in the process.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm grateful for you that you both shared that you have that you have that to take with you. It's a gift. I see it as a gift that she gave to you. It was a gift that she was giving to you. One that you'll never forget. Okay, I want to talk about rock and rolls, and I thank you so much for obliging. I just thank you so much, because I know I just had a conversation the other day about my mother and I broke down. So I appreciate you for obliging. I so appreciate you for accommodating, because I, can understand and relate. Sometimes it just hits me. So I understand.
Yeah, I still have those moments as well. One of the things I find so ironic, and I said a poem at her funeral service, and it kind of was a reflection of how the roles kind of reverse between child and parent. Meaning, I'm trying to figure out how to break this down the way it's coming to me. But, in the beginning of our life, it's our mothers caring for us and feeding us and helping us to walk and things of that nature. And the roles completely reversed for us. It was me feeding her, helping her to walk, and cradling her to bed and things of that nature. It's just so much power in that. And everything I do for rock and rolls, because it's been 8 years in this journey, so it definitely hasn't been easy. But just I keep her in mind. and it keeps me, it keeps me grounded, keeps me appreciative, and all of that.
But you know something you said, and I applied this to my own life when you said that you wish she was here to see this and to see that. She's in everything you do. She's in everything you say. She's in everything that is happening in your life with and for you. You said that she helped you to pick out Ruby Rose's name. And I mean, what better gift, and what better memory to have with your mother having helped you pick out her. And you said she wasn't even yet conceived. What a gift.
Absolutely. I knew that baby came from my mother. She came literally like a year later after my mom passed away. And my mother, she wanted me to have a little girl. She told me how she wanted the little girl to look. And it's so funny because my daughter came out looking exactly how my mother described.
She sent her. That was I firmly believe they do. She definitely sent her. I want to ask you some questions about rock and rolls because I want our family members to know and I want them to patronize because I myself am sitting here thinking, this sounds so good. I do want to share one of our love lights is commenting. Malcolm shares, I can relate to Bella. I went through the same thing with my mother more than 20 years ago. So I know we are all having these nostalgic moments. And Eric is sharing, hello, Bella. Thank you so much for joining the WURD platform this evening. I was told that you have an egg roll creation that consists of pumpkin cheesecake. Ooh, is this true? I was stunned, and I imagine it tasting like a treat from Mount Olympus. Eric.
Yes, that is true. It's one of our seasonal items. So we bring it out onto the menu around fall time.
Oh, so should we look for that around September, October?
Yes, about October.
Ooh, you are speaking my language. Okay, October is my month, Bella. You are speaking my language. Oh my goodness. So you were sharing that you have a lot of, you have some bittersweet moments. What do you enjoy most about what you do?
The response that I get from the community, the response that I get from the customers. We just opened our first brick and mortar last June. We had a physical location before then, but like a full service brick and mortar. We just opened late June, and the response was so overwhelming. It's like, I've been in this for a while, but sometimes I get tunnel vision when I'm in the hustle mode of it from the day-to-day basis because I'm very hands-on with my business. When I get those moments of customers just showing, an overpour of support and just giving me my flowers, I run into customers quite frequently now, and they know the business, and they like, hey, lady, and it's those moments that I appreciate the most, and kind of like on those days when it becomes difficult, those moments get a little bit better.
I love that. So where are you located? Congrats on the brick and mortar location, but where are you located?
Yeah, so our brick and mortar is at 2903 Home Avenue. It's right in Home Circle in the northeast region of Philadelphia. Then we have another physical location. It's a ghost kitchen where you can come pick up takeout and delivery orders. That location is at 1308 West Girard Avenue, and that location is located inside of the Food Nest.
Oh my goodness.
Food truck that will be opening within the next few weeks. So that's something that we're really excited about. It'll be on Temple campus. I'm a Temple alumni. So the moment is just like crazy to me. It's just like a full service moment when I'm like on campus and just, I remember visiting all the food trucks and how exciting it was and how many memories were just created with me and my friends, like going to food trucks and stuff. So to be able to operate my own food truck on campus, that's so exciting for me. And I'm really looking forward to that.
I cannot imagine. I went to Temple as well. That must be like, what? The feeling of being able to go with your own company, being an entrepreneur with your own business and having, a delicious product to bring too. That must feel so good.
Yes, I'm so excited.
So now, how long? When did you actually start rock and rolls? How long?
2016 is when I first started the business. We started selling egg rolls out of the house.
Wow.
15 or so. Yeah, about a year prior. But
So
the
this
business
was
started 2016.
wait, that's right. So I did share that you started the company, and then there was a few months later your mother passed. Was
Yeah.
that was
Mhm.
oh my goodness. What an emotional toll that must have
Oh,
taken.
yeah, it was so hard. It was so difficult. She wanted to be a part so bad. Um, I don't. So our 8-year anniversary just passed up. It was April the 17th. My
Happy
mother
anniversary.
passed away May, so it was less than a month. She passed away May 5th, I believe.
Oh.
So yeah. So it was difficult. It was a very trying time. But I knew that she wouldn't want me to give up. So
Mhm.
I just kept the pedal to the metal and just kept her in prayer. And as you said, like I believe as well that she's with me throughout this journey, that she's guiding me. It's
Mhm.
been so many days that it's like I don't even know how I get it done. Like, I'm a one woman show. I do have a team, amazing team, but I have no business partners or things of that nature. So a lot of the responsibility fall on me. So there are a lot of moments where I'm like, there's no way I got through this by the grace of God and my mother's guidance. Like I understand that.
I am laughing. I'm saying not at well, it isn't what you're saying. I'm imagining my own. I'm relating to what you're saying, I should say, because I always say, I know my mother is right there talking to God. Like, no, listen, my mother was she had such a strong personality. I know, just by different things that happened in my life and with me. It's things that I'm sure happen with you. I know you're saying that is nobody but my mother. That is
Oh,
nobody.
absolutely. There's so many moments like that.
It's a beautiful thing. Eric shares OMG. It is true. Okay, fall egg rolls. That is such a unique dish to bring to someone's home with some wine. Eric, are you planning? I think Eric is planning. He's planning this event. Wait.
On the wine. Yeah.
He has it all planned. I see it, Eric. I love that. Family, hey there. And welcome. If you have just joined us, you are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking with Bella in this hour, and she is the founder and CEO of Rock and Rolls, which is a fast food restaurant specializing in egg rolls. I love that. Love that. Specializing in egg rolls, family. And I'm curious to know, like, how did you come up with that concept? What made you think, yeah, egg rolls, that's it?
Okay. So I'll try to make kind of a long story short. So a lot of people, when you're a chef or you have a food business, a lot of people have the assumption that you must love to cook. Like that must be your thing. It's not. I never one of the people that grew up and loved to cook. Definitely was the little girl that enjoyed my mother's meals. Wasn't happy when she pulled me in the kitchen at all. However, once we start selling the dinners out of the house, and my cousin, she was the one who initially came up with the idea of egg rolls. She used to do a seafood egg roll. So we would do like soul food platters, and then she also had the seafood. And I noticed that, wow, like people asking about the egg rolls more than the platters now, like they coming from all around the city. So I knew it was a spark there that I noticed, but I didn't think too much of it at that point. Fast forward to me trying to figure out things career-wise. I used to work for the Philadelphia School District, and just to keep things short, I just wasn't satisfied there. I felt like I had more of a purpose, and I just wasn't fulfilled. So I said prayer to God, and I'm like, please guide my steps, because it wasn't, how you grow up and it's like, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. It never was anything that kind of like I felt in my spirit that I wanted to pursue career-wise.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, God, guide me. I don't know what it is that I want to do, but direct my steps.
Mm-hmm.
And literally the next day, I got a call from City Hall, and they're like, "Hey, you filled out for this food truck location in University City. Do you still want it? Because if you do, we at your name." It was a waiting list. They're like, "We're at your name on the list. You have 60 days to get out there." So I was about to hang up, and after this, someone playing on my phone. I'm like, well, I didn't fill out no application for no food truck location. And then I started thinking back, and I remember, like I said, career-wise, I was all over the place. So I also did some travel agent work, and I was down City Hall renewing a license one day. And a guy down there he worked down there, and he just making general conversation with me.
Mm-hmm.
He kept pestering me in the sense of getting on his waiting list for food trucks. And I'm like, God, like, dude, I'm down here about a travel agency. I don't have no food truck. I don't have no interest in no food truck or anything. He like, listen, the application is open. They never have it open. You might as well just get on the waiting list and see what happens. So I honestly got on the waiting list like just to shut him up because he kept pestering me about it. So 3 years later, I honestly forgot what they were even talking about. So when they're like, the spot is ready, I'm on the phone trying to figure out who is this, what are you talking about? The lady getting frustrated with me. She's like, listen, miss, the spot is ready if you want it or you don't, because we need to go to the next person if you don't want it. So I just automatically said yes, because I know that I just prayed to God for direction, and I thought it was so ironic that I got that phone call. So my instant response to her was just yes. I hung up the phone. I'm like, what did I just do? I have no food truck. I have no food concept. I'm not even a chef. Like, what did I just get myself into?
Wow. And fast forward, here we are inquiring. Wow. Oh my goodness, Bella. Okay. See, that's how God works. That's exactly how he moves. And I love it. Family, listen, we are talking with Bella in this hour. She is a phenomenal entrepreneur. She's going to talk with us about more of her journey when we come back from this commercial break. Know that the phone lines are still open, and feel free to continue to comment on our socials. Oh, we have a ticket winner too. I'm going to tell you who that is when we come back. Stay with us.
We would like to thank you for joining us in person, online, and on air for our 2024 EcoFest Earth Day celebration. Thank you to the staff of Belmont Mansion, all of the panelists, the workshop leaders, Urban Shaman, DJ G Flow, the vendors, our event host, and the staff at WURD for making EcoFest possible. We also want to thank our event supporter, Independence Public Media Foundation, and a very special thank you to our event sponsors, Comcast, the Pennsylvania Lottery, Keystone First, Posigen, Philadelphia Water Department, Philadelphia Recycling, University City Science Center, SEPTA, and PICO. Most of all, thank you to our members and listening audience for continuing to support WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Every day, thousands of Comcast engineers and technologists like Oluseyi put people at the heart of everything they create.
Some of my favorite moments throughout my life are watching sports with my dad. Now I work at Comcast as part of the team that created our AI highlights technology, which uses AI to detect the major plays in a sports game.
And now, millions of sports fans will never miss a moment. Visit ComcastCorporation.com to learn more.
At YMCA Summer Camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. Running, laughing, full of wonder, being themselves is second nature. Summer camp is where they begin to unlock the confidence that lies within. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Learn more at ymca.org for a better us.
This is Niall Jax, producer and production editor at Word Radio, and I'm here to share some important information for 2024 voters. Before casting your ballot, all voters need to be aware of the Pennsylvania General Assembly, which consists of the State Senate and the House of Representatives. Members of the Senate are elected every 4 years, and members of the House are elected every 2 years. Currently, the Assembly has 253 seats, 50 in the Senate and 203 in the House. Democrats hold a one-seat majority in the House, and Republicans hold the majority majority by 6 seats in the Senate. The General Assembly has a vital impact on the lives of Pennsylvania citizens, especially Philadelphians, as they consider and vote on proposals that may even become law. This includes changes in education, affordable housing, crime reduction, cleanliness, and more. Come out and vote in Pennsylvania's primary on April 23rd. To book this important date and find more 2024 election information, be sure to visit wordradio.com/2024vote. This is your word on democracy. Your vote matters. Our democracy matters. This public service announcement is brought to you by AARP.
We're celebrating Black influence and Black excellence worldwide on the home of progressive Black talk media, WURD.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, progressive Black talk media.
I think I know what love is.
And we are back. Welcome back, family. Welcome to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. We are talking with Bella in this hour, and she is the founder and CEO of Rock and Rolls, which is a fast food restaurant specializing in egg rolls. I love the idea. All kinds of egg rolls. Do you hear me? Any kind you can imagine. Look at me putting that out there because it's going to be every single thing you can imagine. I almost know that it is already. Chris Murray, our beloved, is joining us, and he shares what's up. Just checking y'all out, just checking everybody out. I shared with you before the commercial break that we have a ticket winner. Yes, we do. Wayne Williams is our ticket winner. So congratulations to you, Wayne. You know, I want to know if you enjoy it. I want to know all about it. Okay. So be sure you call back and let us know. Eric is sharing that he's heard of meatless egg rolls, but pumpkin cheesecake? Oh, yeah. Can you name a few of your top sellers?
Absolutely, Eric. So definitely our number one seller and the one that everyone raves about will be our sweet chili salmon egg roll. So that's pretty popular. Of course, we're in Philly, the home of the cheesesteaks, so our Philly cheesesteak egg roll is also popular. We have a crab cake egg roll as well as a seafood mac and cheese egg roll. That's very, very popular. Those two are specialty items. I'm the only chef that can prepare those. So those are also always on the menu as a limited edition item. We always post when we'll have those in. Our strawberry cheesecake egg roll and peach cobbler is also a top seller as well. So we got a lot going on over there, Eric. You gotta check.
Which of the ones that you just named, which are the ones that you don't have all the time? Which?
The crab cake and the seafood mac and cheese.
Okay, I've got to make a note, make a mental note so that I know when I go that it may not be there that day, but I know. So because I'm planning to come too, can you share with our family members once again, if you don't mind, the locations?
Absolutely. So our full service takeout restaurant is located in the Northeast region of Philadelphia, 2903 Home Avenue, right inside of Home Circle. Then we have another physical location at 1308 West Girard Avenue. That is a ghost kitchen. So that is pickup and delivery only. So takeout and delivery only for that location. And it's located inside of the Food Nest. And we'll have our food truck, which will be opening just in a few weeks. And it'll be at 13th and Montgomery.
Ooh. And what are your hours for the Home Avenue location and for the ghost kitchen location?
So Home Avenue is 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Then on Sundays, we're open 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Girard Avenue location, we stay open pretty late at that location. So that location is 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. And then on Sundays, it's 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. as well. We're closed at all locations on Mondays.
On Mondays. Okay, so Friday is a good day to come. Eric shares, Bella, that application was destined for you. My mouth is salivating. Good Lord. When we going, Carol? Okay, Friday. We're going on Friday, Eric. Okay, Friday. Y'all hear that, family? We're going to Bella's location. We're going to 2903 Home Avenue, right? That's what it was, right?
Yes, it is.
We're going, Eric. We're going on Friday. I so mean that. Nasir, we're going on Friday. I mean it. I mean it, family. I'm going to get me what? I love a good egg roll. I make salmon egg rolls in nothing, I'm sure, like yours, but I make salmon egg rolls. I love it. So now I was reading about your like motivation, I should say, to give back to women-owned businesses. Can you talk with us about that?
Absolutely. So I knew each year, and not even just annually, just sporadically, a lot of times, and my PR team sometimes they get on me because I'll sporadically come up with an idea of like, okay, I want to do a giveaway, or I want to give away some money or give away something. I'll just do it, and they're business wise, they're PR minded, so they're like, hey, don't do it like that. Like, let's throw this thing out. So it's always in my heart to give back. Like it just comes to me like sporadically sometimes. And I do it often, but definitely annually I make sure that I do some type of giveaway in honor of my mother. So this year for our 8th year anniversary, I knew I wanted to do something special. I wasn't sure what I wanted that to be. And I'm like, okay, I know Women's Month just passed. I want to do something special for women. I want to do something special for minority women within a minority that own this. So I'm like, okay, well, what can I do here? So I was thinking back to when I started my business. What did I feel like I could benefit from if someone was to do for me? I know that when I enter into the industry, like, from the story I just told you guys, I had no direction. I had no mentorship or anything. I kind of like was going into this blindly. I had 60 days to have a business up and running. I had no idea what the business was going to be. I had no food truck, no nothing. So I was, like, going into this thing. So it was a little panicky at first. So the first thing I did was reach out to people who I've seen in the industry, women who I've seen in the industry. I reached out to a few women who already was doing it, already had food trucks or established businesses within the city, and asked for guidance. Like, hey, I'm new to the industry. Can you give me some pointers or tips or, things of that nature?
Sure.
The response was not welcoming at all. I got pretty much no mentorship. I got pretty much no guidance and things of that nature. And I had to make a lot of mistakes on my own. I had to figure out a lot of things on my own, which today I'm grateful for those experiences. However, I do know the power of mentorship. I do know the power of having someone who has already made these mistakes be able to pour into you to keep you from making these mistakes, which may, expedite your process. So I always, throughout my journey, whenever anyone comes to me with any questions or any type of advice and any way I can help, I'm an open book. I always have my door open for things of that nature. So I'm like, okay, I want to do something in the realm of that. That's something that I feel like when I was starting my journey, I would have benefited from. So me and my team kind of like came up with the idea of welcoming eight aspiring entrepreneurs out to dinner with me, where they can kind of like pick my brain and I can pour into them things that, I learned along the way, lessons that I've learned, mistakes that I've made, how to formulate a business, how to do things like something as simple as structuring your business out properly, Are you seeking a bookkeeper? Do you need an accountant? Like, just sharing my resources with these ladies and helping in any way that I can.
Wow. I commend you for that. I applaud you. I thank you and commend you greatly, seriously, because, I mean, you have what 3 soon to be 3 locations. You may as well say 3 because it's in the works. It's going to be there. You have 3 locations. Yes, you know what? You've spoken it. It's in the atmosphere. We've claimed it because we're going to come to the truck. So we've already claimed it as well. We've received it and accepted it from you. So you've got 3 locations. And here you are. I mean, it just, when you talk about your mother and you talk about how she poured into you and how, the two, as a result of what the two of you shared together, you have a business which is thriving, and you share how she's with you every day. Here you are in turn, you're mirroring her, giving back and doing for other women. And it just means so much to me when we as Black women pour into other women, specifically, particularly other Black women, other Black women, because we can pour into anybody. That's who we are. As women, we're givers, but when we pour into each other, it just means a little more to me. So thank you.
I also think that it's important for us to pour into each other as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's certain struggles that only we can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
A Black woman, and the industry I am is male dominated. So certain things that I have to speak up a lot more. I noticed even when I started at the Cloud Kitchen, our first physical location, one at 13th and Girard. It was a lot of big brands there. When I started, my brand probably was about maybe 4 or 5 years old. So I wasn't as big as like an Applebee's or Fridays or, them guys. So when they had like the owners meetings and things of that nature of all the brands that are, because the building, like I said, is a Cloud Kitchen. So it's multiple restaurant brands up under one roof. Rock and Rolls is one of the brands. So when they had the meetings with the owners and things of that nature, I noticed I wasn't invited to those meetings initially. I wasn't invited in the room, but I seen it going on, and I would come anyway. And my friend would say, I would come and I would take in the knowledge. I would take in whatever they was dropping, whatever conversations they was having. I was taking it in, and I was asking questions. Okay, you guys, I wasn't invited, but I'm here. I'm here, you guys. I'm here. So, that went on for a while. And then it's so crazy how life works and how God works, because now fast forward a few years later, I've been there for about 4 years now. Fast forward a few years later, and now some of them guys who didn't invite me to the meeting, they coming to me trying to ask me like, hey, how you do this, or what you doing this, what you using for this? Like now it's like, okay, y'all didn't invite me to the meetings, but now y'all want to come asking me questions.
That's always the way that works. Oh my goodness.
I encourage, especially as women, show up to them meetings even when you're not invited. Show up and show up for yourself.
How about that? Show up with an ellipsis. Just show up. You know what? I'm curious to know about the how will you determine the women business owners that will be invited to the dinner?
So we will be announcing that soon. We're still trying to put the finished touches on it, but I know that we'll be pulling them primarily from social media. So if you're not already, please follow our social media page at Rock and Rolls Philly. That's Rock, the letter N, not the word, Rolls Philly. And the contest will consist of, maybe you have to follow us. I'm not sure of the details, so I don't want to put them out there, but we'll definitely be announcing them soon.
Okay. Family, I know you're saying, Carol, those locations, I didn't get all of them. Well, guess what? I did write them down. Well, I wrote down the 2. I didn't write down, of course, the information about the truck, but I did write down the brick and mortar location on Home Avenue, and I did write the address down for the Ghost Kitchen on West Girard Avenue. So I'm going to put both of those addresses in the chat. I mean it. On Friday, I'm coming. So if anybody wants to join me, this is an open invitation. Oh, so will any of the egg rolls that you said that are not there regularly, will they be there this Friday? It doesn't matter because I'm still coming, but
I'm pretty sure that the crab cake egg roll will be there this Saturday. We'll be preparing it tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure we'll still have some in stock by the time you guys get there.
You know what? Even if it's not that sweet chili salmon roll, what was it? That sweet chili and salmon are a favorite of mine. That combination.
Yeah.
What? Bella, you're speaking my language. Do you hear me? You're just speaking my language here. So, family, Friday, okay? Friday, we're going to rock and roll. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That's a definite. It's a done deal. Welcome to you. If you have just joined us, you're tuned in to Love and Life right here on WURD. We are talking with Bella. She is the founder and CEO of Rock and Rolls, which is a fast food restaurant specializing in egg rolls. She shared with us some of the egg rolls that they have. I cannot wait to taste them. I'm telling you that right now. But her story, if you did not hear earlier, is an amazing one. It's just an amazing and beautiful story. It's time for us to take a commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with Bella. So stay with us. We're coming right back.
Want the latest in word swag? Check out the shop tab on wordradio.com. Hoodies, tees, and more in a variety of colors. It's the shop tab on wordradio.com. You can look good and show the world that you're all about Black Talk Media.
April is Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month. Parkinson's disease, PD, or simply Parkinson's, is a chronic degenerative movement disorder that causes problems with balance and control of movement. Parkinson's disease is one of the most common movement disorders, affecting around 1% of people over the age of 60 worldwide. Living with Parkinson's is challenging. Most Parkinson's programs focus on diagnosing and treating the physical symptoms of Parkinson's disease, including tremors, loss of balance and motor function, and trouble with speech. Penn's Comprehensive Movement Disorder Center aims to help patients and caregivers manage PD more holistically through palliative care. Palliative care is most common in cancer care, where providers focus on relieving the symptoms and stress of a serious illness. Many patients associate palliative care with hospice care, or making the patient comfortable at end of life, but it involves much more than that. Only a few such clinics exist nationwide. Penn Medicine's Comprehensive Movement Disorder Center is the only one of its kind in the Philadelphia area. The outpatient clinic provides assistance through planning advanced care and appointing a medical proxy while they are still healthy, processing complex spiritual questions about living with a chronic and terminal illness, screening for and managing mental illness like depression, which is commonly linked with PD, supporting caregivers and family members through support groups and other methods that help alleviate the burdens associated with caring for a loved one with PD. Visit pennmedicine.org for more information about Parkinson's disease, treatment, and resources.
Hi, this is Nina Freelon. Did you know that April is Jazz Appreciation Month? And did you know that jazz represents the cultural heritage of the United States? It has its roots in blues and ragtime and then swing, bebop, and beyond. There's so much to learn and so much to love. So celebrate this glorious music called jazz. Go to a jazz concert, explore a new era or musician. Learn how to dance to jazz, but whatever you do this month and every month, enjoy jazz. Made in America, enjoyed worldwide.
It's too black, which means it's too strong.
We're celebrating Black influence and Black excellence worldwide on the home of progressive Black Talk Media, WURD. You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hey there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. There you hear my fur child in the background. Chloe is saying hello. I don't know why she wants to play with this toy right now, but in any event, she's saying hello. We are joined in this hour by Bella. Bella is the founder and CEO of Rock and Rolls, which is a fast food restaurant specializing in egg rolls. Listen, if you just joined us, let me tell you that you missed hearing about some of these delicious egg rolls, but that's all right. That's all right. You can always watch the replay. You can always. So Bella, you were sharing too that you at one point in time were dipping and dabbling in being a travel agent. Are you still? Did I heard you kind of like touched on it and then you?
Oh, Carol, I've been a jack of all trades. I was young and just trying to figure my life out. It's probably nothing you can name that I haven't experimented with. So yes, at one point I was a travel agent. I've worked for radio stations as well. I used to work for Clear Channel Radio, radio producing. So I really had a passion for that. I admire what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've done a lot.
I love it. Well, no. You know what? That's a wonderful thing, though, because you have a better sense, or of gauging when you lock onto something that you really do enjoy and you really do want to do. You say, you know what? I know this is it because I did this, and this. So I know, I really do like this.
Yeah, and it's like once I started my journey as an entrepreneur, I always had the entrepreneur spirit. I remember I used to have my mom doing crazy stuff. I remember I came to her one day. I'm like, I want to sell word ices. So we went out. We got a word ice cart. I had her doing school events, dressed up like a clown. Always supported whatever crazy ideas I came up with at the time. I used to sell bedroom toys. You name it, I probably did it. I used to be a songwriter. So many things. But I feel centered in my purpose with Rock and Rolls. Like I said, I've had a lot of moments. I've had right before I opened up the first physical location, the Ghost Kitchen, I lost everything because we started off as a food truck. So I had 2 food trucks. Same year I had my daughter, I lost everything. So I lost both food trucks. One was in an accident on 95. The other food truck I lost, someone stole it. So here I am, a new mom, this business that I've been building for years. And, we were just getting to the point. This is like maybe 3 years or so, 3.5 years or so into the business. So we're just getting to the point where, we're getting that buzz, Right. So we had a contract with the 76ers. This is the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl. So we just been for them. It was a lot of great things happening. So for me to kind of like just lose our foundation, that was devastating. That took so much out of me. That's one of the pivotal moments in the business that I look back on. And it just makes me so grateful to where I am today, because that was definitely a moment where I was considering giving up. I was at the time suffering from postpartum depression. I'm trying to figure this mom thing out because I've been a foster parent for a lot of years, but I always fostered like teenagers and children that were kind of independent in a sense, or not as needy as a newborn. So this newborn thing was different for me. Like I'm used to like my children that I had. And I also had custody of my brother once my mother passed away. So, raising children wasn't new to me. However, raising a brand new baby, I had no idea of how that gave me the utmost respect for women, the changes that our bodies go through, and just in general. It's like after, I don't know, it's just something that is like, wow. This is what this is about. I think it's completely like underestimated everything that women go through carrying a child and nursing that child and things of that nature. So that was all just so new to me. So I was in this new territory of being a new mom to a newborn. I just lost the foundation of my business. I'm like, what the hell do I do now? Like what to do? So I was going to give up. Like that was a very, very trying time for me career-wise. Even some of my closest friends are like, yeah, you should just start looking for a regular job. Like, not that they didn't believe in me, but they see told that everything was just like heavy on me. Like it was very difficult. And I remember I said, okay, where did I start this thing from? I started this thing from my house. I said, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to where I started. I sat at my dining room table. I called my sister and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna sign up for Uber Eats and DoorDash and all that. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I got this new baby that I nurse every two hours, but can you come over here and help me? And we started it. And I turned on those tablets. I remember the prayer I said that day when I turned on those tablets. I said, God, I don't care if I get just one customer today. I will be grateful. Wow. And now today we are averaging over 200 customers per day. So it's like, I think back to that moment where I was just so grateful to God. And I'm just like, if I was to just get one customer today, I will be grateful. And that was true. That's how I felt in my heart. I remember doing deliveries with my baby in the back seat. And I was just thinking about this earlier. So it's so funny we're talking about this. But I remember doing deliveries with my baby in the back seat, customers calling. I got to step out the car to talk to the customers so they won't hear the baby. Then I had to stop in the middle of deliveries, go to the back seat, breastfeed. It was a time, Carol. It was hard.
Wow. Oh my God. No, you know what? No, but just right now I'm overcome with emotion. I just thank you so much for your transparency, because I know I needed to hear that. And I know there's somebody else that needed to hear just that, everything that you just shared. I mean, you are a phenomenal human being. You're a phenomenal woman, but you're a phenomenal human being. You know, I wish you continued tremendous success. And you just, I mean, you're a beacon. You know, I'm thank you so much. So much. So much. Like, wow, I'm so emotional right now, because that's that is a lot. It is a lot. And here you are, and you're talking with us, and you took time today. You took time today to come and spend some time with us, just to talk about your journey and to share with us you and who you are and what you're doing. And I appreciate you so much, more than I can express with words right now. So thank you. Thank you so much.
So much, Carol. I appreciate being here, and I appreciate the opportunity. I was not going to miss this for anything. To tell you the truth, I've been pretty sick today, so I was in the bed most of the day. I'm like, I'm gonna get myself together because I am not going to miss this. So I thank you for your platform, and I thank you for everything that you're putting out into the universe. You know, there's so much negativity that gets put out every day. So, you know, for you to hold your platform to put out love and to put out positive things is, and I appreciate that.
My God. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just thank you, family. Oh, I'm just so overwhelmed with you and your story, and I'm really touched. I'm really, really touched by you. Just thank you. I will see y'all on Friday, though. I'm going to see you on Friday. Family, y'all heard me say it. And I will be there. So, you know, when you hear me on Monday, I'm going to tell you about all the egg rolls that I bought, because I'm going to buy a few.
Hopefully I get a chance to see you.
I'm going to ask. I'm going to say, is Bella here? Is she here? But I am. Will you come back to visit with us again?
Absolutely. I would love to. Absolutely.
I would love if you will. Family. Oh, thank you, Bella. I'm going to let you go to rest. You go rest while I say goodnight to the family. And we can't wait to see you again. Just thank you so much. I'll see you on Friday.
Right. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully I'm there when you stop by.
Okay. All right, lady. Have a great night. Thank you. Oh, family. Whew. I'm so emotional right now. Her story, that's amazing. Just amazing. Family, just praise God. Oh, Jesus. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. I ask, as I have been doing, that you pray for someone who does not yet know God. Pray for your loved ones. Pray for your enemies. And for those who are in need, please. I thank you I thank our guests. I do thank you as well, but I thank our guests for sharing their time, their energy, their spirit, their space, their knowledge, just their lights, and I thank you for doing the same, the very, very same. Yes, I do. Special thanks to the entire Word family, especially Niall and Nick, for all that you do. Happy birthday once again to all of our love lights who are celebrating. Mwah, 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 mwah. Family, just remember that we're all in this together. You hear me? So be good to you, but please be good to those around you. Email me if you're interested in knowing what time I'm going to rock and roll on Friday. loveandlight@wordradio.com. I love you, but God loves you so much more. Please be careful as you go to and fro out there. Have a great rest of your night. And be sure to join me Monday through Thursday, 7 till 9 p.m. Eastern Time, for another edition of Love and Life with Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Good night, family.
Black Talk Media.